a.m.
It's fun to redecorate your house, but it's important not to lose your own style in the process, or maybe we should lose our own style. I don't know.
And find another one?
Yeah. Chet Pourciau is here, of course, interior designer Chet Pourciau. And last week we were talking about traditional.
Right.
And we talked about
transitional.
Transitional. But what was the one with the funky? And modern.
And
transitional, modern, and transitioning between the two.
You're making me nervous. You're gonna be able to do these segments by yourself after a while.
No. I can just remember what we did.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Last week, we're defining your design style. Last week we talked about 6 design styles. We talked about 3 out of the 6.
Yeah.
So we talked about traditional, which is the most common. Transitional, which is really transitioning all the styles together if you don't have a style.
Right.
And then modern contemporary, which seems to be a little more clean lines and a little more contemporary.
Yeah.
So today we're talking about some design styles that you may not know that you actually have.
Okay.
And the first one we're going to start talking about is called the collector. And so I thought when I did that, where would I find a shop? There was this great shop on Magazine Street called Rehab. Don't you love that?
Okay.
And so they have a great collection of 40s, 50s, and 60s design motifs.
Okay.
And so I pulled some really great stuff. You know, in the 40s and 50s and 60s, there was a love of, if you love vintage, colors and textures were really big then.
And you can't, I don't know if they can see it, but there's this is very textured. It looks like rock or something.
It does.
Yeah.
Its colors and textures were really big. And another thing that was really big, well, lamps were really big in the 40s and 50s. Another thing that was really big is there were a lot of cameras that people use. So anything that somebody collects is what that is. And this style may also relate to something that a lot of people can relate to called eclectic.
Okay.
You know, so this is that style. The next thing we're going to talk about is the sophisticated style, which kind of trends on more toward modern contemporary, but it's actually a little more sophisticated. Timeless, when you think of this, a little more shine, a little more glass, a little more sophistication. The colors seem to be more chocolate.
Is it more expensive?
Well, you asked me that the last time about modern contemporary. I think with any design style, it could border on being expensive or inexpensive. You just have to know how to shop. And what I want to state is
what is this right here that we're looking at?
That's more of a sophisticated style.
Okay.
So this is as well. And some styles can relate to other things as well. You know, like that could be traditional in a way, but because of the way that's, once again, look at this. This is like the candlesticks that we have, and that's more sophisticated.
Right.
So this style right here is more of a global flavor. And what this is, if you like to travel and you like to pick up things from different travels, you know, this has more of a Moroccan feel to it. You know, the colors are really bright and vivid, more natural fibers. And what I want to tell people, you was asking about how much stuff costs. So when I'm here every week, I tell people about different ways to get your house right. Style, but you don't have to spend a lot of money on this stuff. You just have to know how to shop and shop smart. So be sure when you're shopping, you're looking for price points and shop within your means. That's what's most important.
Now, would this go with this?
Yeah, absolutely. And what would that style be? Let's use your test.
Transition.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you're going back. Now, I would have a hard time figuring out how to fit that lamp with this, though.
Well, I don't know if you would fit it in the same room, but you know what you could do? This could be great bedside lamps, and this could be something in your living room. But if you really look at it, there's green hues in there. There's more of a green aqua hue in here. So another thing you'd like to do, if you want to mix up, you know, your different design styles, pick one color and kind of work it throughout your house. So that's another thing. And you don't want to, just because something may be different design styles and you still want it in your house, you may not want to put it in the same room. Maybe different rooms is a way to kind of tweak that, to get kind of that, I would call transitional feel to your house.
So last week we talked about three styles, and this week we had added another 3. So if you want to review those, you can go to our website and go get more ideas from Chet Pourciau Designs. We have to wrap things up for today, so go to fox8live.com if you want the 6 design styles to redecorate your house. Thank you, Chet Pourciau.
Oh, you're welcome.
As usual. We'll have another check on your Fox 8 Weather Authority forecast coming up next.